Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Airing one deep for Crabtree. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Crabtree, his 4th touchdown on the year. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And Jackson throwing once more. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now with a play clock winding down, Vance Joseph says, let's talk this over. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Keenum now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go.
From the gun, here's Keenum. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now look at 56. Look it.
Jackson on first down, underneath to Allen. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. First down now, but that clock rolling. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he's got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
This is caught inside the 15. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have broken the tie. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Again, Jackson. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Keenum. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime here in the... And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Keenum on first down. That'll be caught right side by Hamilton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. On first down, Keenum. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Snead's got it. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Wolfe in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the... This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now and they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Crabtree with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
All right, here we go.
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Keenum again here on 2nd and 10. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Caught left side to Crabtree. And no forward progress here. This is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the interception, here's Keenum. Wide open receiver, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. On 1st down, Keenum finds Jake Butt over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Keenum. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And again, it's Collins. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down. Hot. Mike 48, Mike 48. Coming to you, coming to you.
They'll try and run forward with Collins. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back now in Baltimore, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Here's Sam Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Sam Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's Jackson to Allen on the dump off. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Over!
On 2nd down, Jackson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Patriot! Over!
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
All right, here we go. Blue 90!
Beating the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The fullback dive held up short. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to the air. Keenum on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Keenum going to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw is Jackson. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And it's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Now a play fake here on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson looking for the end zone. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Here we go now as they will again try for two.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Again, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action. Now it's Keenum. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Hey, go, Roger. Very left, very left.
2nd and 10. Keenum here again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Keenum now to throw. Got him in. He finds Sanders. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Keenum. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Brandon Marshall in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. On the move to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep, trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there, couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Patriot! Patriot! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Now on the return, Brendan Langley. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Keenum will try again on 2nd down. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. The screen can be a tough play for a wide receiver. We saw it there. They have to look the football into their hands, then turn their head up and look upfield.
It's quite a checklist, isn't it? Watch the ball into your hands, tuck it away, get upfield, find your blockers. Sometimes the list gets lost in there, and the defense makes it work.
And they made it work. They got the fumble. They took it in for the touchdown. And his throw is incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And coming out now, the Broncos. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. Complete outright to Jake Butt. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Keenum. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Let's go, let's go. Down. Hey, Mike's right. Hey, orange.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Roger, Roger, Roger. 57. Mike, 57.
One last throw for Keenum. Steps away to his left. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A big offensive explosion helped leading them.